Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, my name is David Popovich, aka the Bookworm, and welcome to Bookworms Fear Street Retrospective, where your worst nightmares live. Fire! We are always told not to play with it. It's something that needs to be respected and feared. But sometimes it's fun to watch the flames dance as it consumes everything at sight and grows bigger and bigger. What's wrong with a little fire? This is the fire game. Jill and her friends are studying for an upcoming geography quiz. One of her friends, Dina, mentions her old friend Gabe is moving into town. But he's, well, a little wild and kind of funny and sweet all at once. I've known him practically my whole life, and I never have any idea what he's going to do. The girls start thinking about him when their two friends Max and Nick start playing with their lighters. Maybe you can start a fire and get the geography quiz canceled. It's meant as a joke. But a second later, the edge of the folder bursts into flames. They put it out quickly as Dina runs in fear. "I hate fire," she said. "I just hate it." They play it off and move on. But they should have checked to make sure the folder was out. "The fire's in the library!" And their wish is granted. Gabe moves in, and the gang tries to convince him that a lot of exciting things happen in Shadyside. They tell him about Fear Street, and then also about the fire. "So what you're telling me," he said to Max, "is that the most exciting thing that's happened around here is a wastebasket fire that was an accident?" Well, when you put it like that, it sounds kind of silly. "You know," Gabe went on, almost to himself, "it takes guts to set a fire deliberately." Gabe starts to get the gang involved in setting fires around town. They don't hurt anyone, just burning down old buildings and blowing up the boys' restroom in school cause stupid. But the gang likes the excitement it brings. He was shaking them out of their old patterns, getting them to try new things, even if some of them were sort of wild. And stupid! Don't forget extremely stupid! Smokey is not pleased. However, Gabe seems too obsessed with fire. He brought his other hand down close to the flame and held it there. As the flame licked at his hand, the expression on his face didn't change. And soon, someone in the gang goes too far, and the game gets serious. The cover is good. The two kids running in fright as the fire in the background destroys the house, realizing that what should have been silly fun has gotten out of control. I also love how the background is black, using the fire as the only light. It helps add to the atmosphere. It's a good eye catcher. When you're playing with fire, someone is bound to get burned. The book itself is below average. The beginning is a real slow burn. Pun intended. It's not till almost halfway into the book, after a few fake scares, do we get to anything interesting. Mainly when the first murder happens. Till then, it's just a bunch of kids going, "Hey, Gabe is acting a little weird, right? He's hot, so he's fine." And the twist is very predictable. It's a simple case of elimination you figure out well before it happens. It's also rushed. We don't get much time to learn what the backstory is, just the basic facts. Which is sad because when you think about it, it really is a horrifying idea that just doesn't play to its full potential. It also has one of the weirdest rushed endings I've read. It doesn't address any of the character arcs or if the kids get punished or anything. It just ends, leaving you with a bitter taste. It's not all bad. The mystery of who is taking the game too far keeps you invested as it reveals anyone can be the suspect, but it just doesn't play out well. It's below average at best. What about you, Internet? What's your opinion about the fire game? Till next time, have a scary day.